my collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Just thought I'd come drop an all signs reading on you. It's not time stamped because it is for all the signs, not for your sign, not for any specific sign, for all the signs. So this actually is a lesson in using your intuition. So I'm going to call out the signs and symbols as you need to see them or hear them. And once we get the cards down here, I will talk about them and we'll figure it out together. That's what we'll do. And so if you haven't read tarot before, or if you're someone who is new to it, like I said, I'll call out as much as I can to help you understand what's going on, but it's up to you. You need to decide if this is your reading or not. All right. So this is for all signs for the beautiful collective. I love our collective, y'all. I do. You guys are so many beautiful personalities from all over the world, and you're teaching me how to say hello and good morning in a bunch of different languages, and like you guys are teaching me something all the time. So thank you for that. All right, here we go. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. Tell me what is coming up for the collective, please. I don't time or date these readings, my friends. I just come throw them down and, you know, it is what it is, right? Okay, new love connections. Look at that. New supportive connections. Well, I shouldn't say love because we don't know that this is love. Although they look a little cuddly. I'm just saying. They look a little bit cuddly. So we have new supportive connections. And I suppose it does show us that, right? It shows us that they are supporting each other. It looks like he's either giving direction and she's painting, or one or the other. Maybe she's teaching him. I've always wondered what this person in the back is for. There's one person in the back and her eyes are closed. And it looks like there's sort of like a tree on her head, almost like she looks like a bit of a tree trunk. New supportive connections. Maybe someone has your back. Yeah, could be that. Someone who has your back. Someone who's very grounded, maybe. I love this because these new supportive connections are going to teach you things, which I really love because this is sort of a bridge of knowledge, and it's going back there to the universe, right? It's a bridge of knowledge. She's holding a scroll in her hand, which we can assume is from graduating some sort of task, right? And maybe we can say that it's possibly because of the blue that maybe she's learned to speak up for herself, because blue is the throat chakra that rules Taurus, right? So it could be that, but we also have violet in the background, which is the third eye. We have pinks in the background, which is a lot of downloads. We have yellows. We have the sun. We have confidence. We have all sorts of things that are here, like all beautiful things that are being learnt here. So you're about to make, and it says supportive connections with an S, right? So it could be like a whole soul tribe, or someone who introduces you to a bunch of artists, or, you know, something like that. The transformation, of course, is a cycle. And so you're in a cycle of change. You're in a cycle of learning new things and then learning how to apply them in your life. We've got courage. I like it. Transformation. Whew, I just got head to toe chills. These people that are bringing you what you want are happy. They are happy, successful people. You are about to meet a group of people or a person who introduces you to other people. That these people are very happy and very successful. I do see this card with Leo energy because this person's sort of harnessing the sun or energy in their hands here, and the sun is in the sky. It feels to me like it is Leo energy. This guy here is super cute, and yeah, it feels like, you know, for me, Leo is always beautiful. I never met a Leo that wasn't. Courage. The courage, oh my gosh. Collective, you're meeting a group of people who are going to teach you how to have the courage to be happy and successful. And that could be in love, that could be in work. But you are coming across a group of people who are happy and successful. They know how to plan. They know how to take action on the plans that they've made. This feels like Scorpio to me always. And we have discovery. You're discovering a group of people who are going to help you with an action plan. You just need to have the courage to be able to step into the darkness. Yeah. You have to be able to want to do it because it looks like an arduous trail. Do you know what I mean? It's not very cleared. There is a little bit of star in the distance, so it looks like this is going to be a journey of healing probably. It's going to, after this journey takes place, you're going to stick out. There's no way you're not going to stick out. Okay. Let's look at some tarot. Tell me about the collective. Good energy so far, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you are interested in a private read, by the way, there is a sale at 10% off any of my readings. If you look in the description, you'll find the code that you need for Wizio. There's also a link to Wizio. Look around the flowers. You'll see it there. It's a solstice sale. All right, what's this? Three of Wands, here it is. That's what's coming. The ships are coming in, my friends. So if you're wondering that when are the ships coming in, Elsie? There they are. If you're a Scorpio, possibly, this courage tells me sort of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It's all greenery and grounded stuff. This tells me Leo. I think you're ready. You're ready here. You've got your hand on the Ace of Wands. You're ready for a passionate path, a path where your heart lights up, you know, that you can take care of the passions within, whether that is jumping out of a plane, climbing a mountain, or going on the trip of a lifetime. It feels like you're ready for whatever the ships that are coming in are. And I think what's coming in is a bunch of new people, or a few people, more than one for sure, that are going to support you in your passionate path here. The transformation to the King of Wands. I love it. Because this person has got their back to us. They are also in a red cloak and somebody who's holding a wand, right? Yeah. So it looks like if you are the King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, I feel like you're the person who's waiting for the ships to come in. It's like I feel you're at a place where you haven't yet completely left your old vibration and you're waiting for the new vibration to bring you something more, to pull you in a little more. You're waiting to be able to go on some sort of passionate journey, or a journey of quenching your own passions, no matter what they are. Feels like you transform from waiting to the King of Wands, taking charge, inspired action. What do we got here? Oh, we got a bunch of them that have flipped. I'm just going to flip them back in. There's too many. Let's try this again. Tell me more about the collective, please. Tell me more about the collective. Okay. We've got the High Priestess. You know what? I think part of your journey is supposed to be courage. I feel that you know that. I feel that you already are courageous. I want to say that, because courage doesn't show up if you're not courageous. So I want to say that you are, but I also want to say that if you want to be happy and successful, like this new group of people, you're going to have to take a few more risks. You're going to have to enter the forest, and maybe it's dark. There might only be this little light on your shoulder showing you the way. It feels almost a little bit hermit-like too. Because I feel like the journey you're taking is one of self, like you're going on your own. You're not taking anyone else with you. You're in the energy of feeling bold and taking the world by the horns. Like I feel like you're the one that's in charge. I don't know that you're going to tell anybody that you're doing it. We've got secrets or mystery. It is a mystery. We'll talk about that a little bit more. The High Priestess is also the one who is psychic, right? So you could be someone whose gut is tugging on them, right? Use your intuition. Oh, use your intuition to find your way through the trees. So sometimes there's not going to be enough light for you to see the way. So I think sometimes you're going to have to feel your way through. Tell me about the happy success, please. You're going to feel energized. The future, which I feel is quite close, maybe the next 4 to 6 weeks or so, I feel like you are having some sort of happiness due to success or feeling successful. We've got the Two of Wands. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. Very cool. Looks like all the same person. So I think I am reading for someone who has probably prominently fire in the chart. But you also might have water. So maybe Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then Pisces is here. So the King of Wands is here. And, oh, sorry, the Two of Wands showed up on the end, didn't it? Right? It's the way it was. So happy success. These new supportive connections here, my friend, are going to teach you how to go out and adventure. Both of these, right? It's about taking the other path. I think I'm going to go out there. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to soar. And I need to expand. It's expansion, right? It feels like a lot of expansion is coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks for you. Look, more fire. Putting down of burdens here. And 8 of Cups. Yeah, I think you're walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. I think this actually came up in Aries reading. It's like you're over it. You're over the bullshit. I'm dropping these burdens. I'm not carrying them away around with me anymore. And I know that I deserve more. I feel like you are leaving some sort of group of people, or maybe just other people that it was a different time in your life, right? Like maybe, for instance, you were a smoker and they're all smokers and you don't smoke anymore. Like it feels like that. Like we don't have as much in common as we did in the past. But I want to say that if you feel like you are scared to pull away from the old group of people because nothing else is coming up and you don't want to be alone, then I think that you're not going to be. You need to tell the universe that, because here comes the new supportive connections. And I feel like that's the ships that are coming in for you. Okay. All right. Transformation into the King of Wands. I love it, because it's like you've been waiting for this to come, and then when it does, it levels you up. Like I feel like the supportive connections level you up to the King of Wands. All right, tell me about these supportive connections that are coming in. What do we need to know about the new supportive connections? Tell me about the new supportive connections for the collective. All right. Well, the new supportive connections, we've got the King of Cups and we've got the Justice card. So, my friend, you're about to get some karmic justice in love. So, one of these people you meet is going to be a love interest. Is probably going to, you'll notice them because they are going to seem very balanced or very, yeah, I guess I would say balanced. They're going to feel like balanced. They're going to be someone who's very much about justice. Social justice is what I'm feeling from the King of Cups and the Justice card. So this person might be someone who's really into social justice. They don't like to see homeless people. They don't like, you know what I mean? They don't like how other people are being treated, smaller interest groups are being treated in society. That's this kind of person. They're going to take a legal standpoint on it. Like, this shouldn't be happening in our society. Do you know what I mean? The King of Cups is somebody, of course, who is not really going to show you all of their, they're not going to show you all of their feelings on the surface. They are kind of stoic, but this person is also this. I love this energy. It's like, it's very protective. It's very fatherly. Like it almost feels like someone who wants to see you do better by maybe just kicking you in the ass once or twice. I'm not saying that anybody out there should do that as a father, but you know what I mean? Like, it feels Scorpio energy when it feels like masculine energy to me is somebody who's very protective, very loving, like really deeply loving, but somebody who's like, come on. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So it feels like there is, one of these people I feel is going to be an emotional connection. And it is with somebody who is emotionally available, but somebody who feels a little kind of dry or stoic on the surface. This person is, I feel like they're going to be someone you're going to notice because of their love for their country, of their love for society, of their love for balance and justice. All right. This person is the King of Cups because they have knowledge, because they have had karmic justice. So they know some lessons, right? They've had some lessons in the past, so they seem quite wise, is what I want to say. This person, though, is the wounded warrior. They're a person who comes from possibly a super hard time or maybe some trauma. And this person has very big opinions about things of that sort. So that person is going to really voice their opinion about that. this group of people are going to turn you or teach you how to be the King of Wands. There it is. This group or these connections that you're making in the next little while are all people who take inspired action, even though they're afraid, even though they've been hurt a lot, or they've maybe what society would say they failed a lot, but actually they know what they're gaining is lessons. I feel like this is somebody who has taken a lot of risks in their life, and somebody who has who does take inspired action because they're a little bit psychic. Yeah, so I'm going to say that we, again, are looking at Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, the King of Wands, but now we also have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy, Libra, if I didn't say. All right, so the transformation that comes from knowing these connections, who might be Libra, a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or another fire sign, I feel transform you into the King of Wands. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Holy smokes. Look, things are about to get good. Whoever you are, things are about to get good. There is so many breakthroughs. A transformation is here. I feel like you are going to see a bunch of stuff like you've never seen it before through new eyes. I feel as though you are someone, like the King of Wands is someone who has been through a lot of hard stuff. Wands, this king is sitting on the throne in spite of what they've gone through. All the things that were sent to kill them only made them stronger, and here they are. So it feels like transformation is what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in, and it is all about change. So whatever the connections are that you meet in the next 4 to 6 weeks, some of them are going to be super prominent. Not all of them will be, but you will notice the one who the one I was talking about here. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that it could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. We now have Leo in the sun energy as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. It is destiny. It's time for you to level up, my friend. And I think that's what you're going to be doing. You might fight it. You might fight it, but I feel like because the Two of Swords is here, it's like you don't really see the situation for what it is right now. So these are all predictions. You're not really seeing this energy. It might feel like this rumble, like maybe you've already left your old group of friends or thinking about leaving the old group of friends and you're thinking about moving on in your own direction. I feel like the direction that you're in is the right direction if that is you. But the rest of this I feel is like predicted stuff. So I feel like this is a fated time for you. You are supposed to level up. I really do feel that we got all this fire energy here, that it's because of the full moon in Aries energy. It's kind of lighting a fire under everybody's butt, right? And I feel like for you especially, if you are a fire sign, that absolutely that's what you are feeling right now. So the Wheel of Fortune brings a lot of changes, and a lot of changes can look scary on the surface, but you know what? You've been through so much already. You've been through a whole bunch of things that you've already healed from. So being able to see these challenges or changes as they come at you with the sun here is all you need. And then you know that you can continue to move down the Ace of Wands down that path, and that you are ready for the changes, ready for the transformation, ready for the breakthroughs. I feel like it all brings you into this King of Wands energy here. Someone who is inspired, someone who takes action when they're inspired. It's a decision you're making, but I feel like it's a transformation. So I feel like somebody here has leveled up through the full moon energy. Tell me about courage. What's this? We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Hermit. Okay. The High Priestess is quiet and going within self and not saying much. So I want to say that you, my friend, are going to have this happy success. But first, it feels like, and I did say that this energy felt like a little bit of Virgo energy, right? Because it's kind of dark in there. Somebody is willing to go. They're at the beginning of the path. And Virgo showed up here, the Hermit. So I feel like, it feels like when you decide that you are going to learn about courage or be courageous enough to take a different path away from what is familiar to you. So that could mean that you're cutting yourself away from another group of people who aren't necessarily focused on happiness and success. You could be pulling away from a group of people who aren't not necessarily going to be happy with your success and the fact that you're pulling away from them. But you have to. Why? Because it's destined. Hand of fate is here. It's a fated change. Fated changes are coming here, and you're the one who's leveling up. But understand, not everybody can come with you, and nor are they wanting to. Some people will stay in their vibration, in the one vibration, the place where they're comfortable for their whole life, and that's not a bad thing. That might be their lesson this time around. But you can't hold yourself back just because people don't want to come with you. It's time for you to find new supportive connections. All right. I've got the devil in the reverse. I love it. It almost feels like a pilgrimage, this courage, because the person on the card is standing there in full armor, right? So they know they're going to need protection. This person's being very brave. They seem like a knight. The knights wore armor. Anybody who went into battle wore armor. So it feels like somebody needs to have the courage to go wander in the forest alone and release their demons. Release their devil energy, release the doubt, release the toxicities, release all the things that I picked up in that vibration back there. It's like the purge for you to be able to go to the next level, to have all this happiness and success. I feel there has to be a time when you're by yourself, quiet, meditating, and just being within self, connecting to your intuition. It's a time for purge, and that's really what a full moon is about. But listen, we have some eclipses coming up soon, right? In the next couple of weeks. We have a couple of eclipses, and the purge is an eclipse. Like, you will end chapters or cycles on a full moon, but when the eclipse comes around, the things that you let go of, you're never going back to, because you are cutting them out, eclipsing them from your life. All right, tell me about this happiness and success. Because it feels like after you have this sort of pilgrimage here, that it's time for you to get to the happiness and success. And part of that is going to be romantic love. I think that you've been holding back on that because I feel like you are going through so many of these changes. Now, you could be someone who doesn't even have your eye on dating or really wanting to have anyone else in your life. Maybe you're focused on you. That's what it does feel like. It feels like it's somebody who's very focused on themselves, keeping to themselves, staying in their own lane, not really speaking to anyone, because the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. The Hermit is here, right? Undercover, going at, like, the Hermit is about self-preservation. So somebody here is trying to preserve the self while they purge. While they purge the toxicity, the toxic ideas, the toxic way of life. And what I mean is, all of this fire here, the King of Wands is the one who comes from trauma, right? So it feels like all of a sudden you just decide that you're going to purge this, or I think it's divine timing, to be honest. It's breakthroughs while on the path of passion. So I feel like this Two of Wands tells me that you have been possibly open to making a choice, a passionate choice to find love, to find romance. The Knight of Cups is the knight who is the fighter, right? And so is the protector of love and honesty and truth and things that are deep and romance, and let's talk about our feelings and that kind of thing. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you were waiting until you could grow enough, or until you could feel comfortable enough in your growth to be able to go to the Two of Wands. The Magician is here. I love it. So you really are the captain of your ship, right? You've decided to take a completely different path from everyone that you know, which has put you in a place of maybe feeling a little bit scared and a little bit lonely. Look, it's like going out into the expanse and deciding to soar is a really scary thing, especially when there's a comfort zone back there, when all the people who are still hanging out and partying and pissing their life away, and you've decided that you're not doing that anymore. You've decided that with this new group of people, they're inspiring you to be happy and successful in your life. And so you realize the realization while you're in this energy of the Virgo energy and trying to find your courage, you realize that you are the Magician. It was always within you to do it, right? Seeing the red slippers. Yep. You always had the power to do it, Dorothy. You always had the power to go home. You are home, right? You are the person who's holding all the aces. You're at the beginning of everything, right? All right. Something popped out here. What's this? All right. We go from being In the Four of Cups, not knowing if I want to give energy, love energy, not knowing if I want to receive it, kind of bored where I am, to liberating myself to the Two of Wands. I love it for you. Yeah, liberating yourself, speaking your mind. I got something to say, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. And I know I usually stay quiet about these things, but I just want to let you know I'm the shit. I just want to let you know that I am the damn magician, and I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do, whether you want me to or not. And that's the energy of the king. I'm just going to go get that thing because I want that thing. And I have the inspiration to be able to do it without really risking a whole lot, because the king isn't going to risk the whole kingdom on one inspired idea. But I feel like you are about to go down some sort of enlightened path that is going to be close to your heart. It's going to put fire within you. It's going to make you want to jump out of bed and go to work every day, or jump out of bed and go into your new business every day. Yeah, there's a transformation in the way you see things. There's transformation, which means change. Look, that's not going to be a lot of fun stuff. The changes are never fun. You know that. The changes are hard sometimes, right? All right, there we go. It's all building you into the Nine of Pentacles. Going to give you your stability, confidence. You're in your power. You've got this. You've got this, my friend. The Nine Pentacles. You're doing it all yourself. You never did need those ones back there. All you needed was a bit of inspiration from people that you were willing to mirror, right? And you found them. You're finding your group. If you haven't found them yet, you're about to find them. I'm just saying, you're about to drop these. You're about to drop all these burdens here by walking away from something that maybe you're leaving something now that maybe was the Eight of Cups to find Two Cups, to find just the happiness and love. And it feels like you're probably going to meet some sort of connection here. Yeah, okay. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. I'll be back because I'm always back, and I love you too much not to be back. I'm out. Love ya. Bye-bye.